Overwatch Bot League. We are on day 5 of the World Finals, and I am Sir DJ Cat, joined here by my fellow commentator Vegas.
Big day for the unemployed as we near the midpoint.
Indeed, the Hobo Sapiens are up against Cheaters here. Taking a look at the bracket, you can see Disconnected won their match against Kraken. That was 3-0 too. And now we're going back up to the upper bracket. So Cheaters versus Hobo Sapiens. I think this is going to be quite interesting. Um, as you can see, Hobo Sapiens rolled Bullet 3-0, but Cheaters had a bit harder time with Blue. Um, and yeah, I don't know. This is going to be close, I think.
Not that their previous matches really compare. Blue versus Belite Ballet, not even close.
True. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we saw Blue did excellently against Bullet in the lower bracket match. So yeah, we're gonna be going to Havana first. That was Hobo Sapiens map pick because they did better in their match. And we did see this, funny enough, with Blue. This was the map they won against Bullet. So yeah, let's see how this plays out. I mean, a lot of different comps you can play here. You can play more to the range, or you can go for something like a dive with a Winston or Diva.
Even Brawl really close to this corner inside the shop area as well.
Yeah,
Seen that a few times already.
yeah. It looks like Cheater's kind of unorthodox Sigma pick here. That's it. And then we got Orisa on Hobo Sapiens side. And it's kind of hard, too, to even get a read on Hobo Sapiens as a team in general because they just absolutely destroyed Bullet. We didn't really get to see them be challenged and forced to switch comps at all.
And the Cheaters definitely are going quite long range. You see the Baptiste, Anna, Honzo, Sojourn, and of course Sigma. Up against Orisa here. Immediate anti, all of Cheaters. Pop back with the big Bionade heal. Dambot holding quite close to that inbone field against Friday. Friday hit with a rock. Quite the back and forth here.
Yeah.
Cheaters looks like they might come out on top, but it is super close. Smurf and Pixel player holding out. It's down to 3. Friday super low. Cheaters already coming back.
Yeah, Cheaters have such a big respawn advantage that Friday's just barely going to get to full health in time, I think. Maybe.
Meanwhile, their team is still way off. They're Ana out of the fight, especially big.
Yeah.
Friday already half again, going down here potentially already. Keeping lots of pressure. Smurf takes Friday there. Clockwork takes 2 with Bionade though.
Yeah.
It's down to just Pixel Pred again. They are holding quite well, all things considered.
Yeah, especially on a map like Havana where there's a bunch of different ways you can approach attacking. They have this locked down, but Friday is gonna get back a bit late, I think. Looks like Cheaters are probably gonna take advantage of this. Trying to get some picks out before Friday can come sort of stabilize the team, and there we go.
Yeah, there you go. And now it's just Friday again. Popping a jab. Already half health though due to a nice rock to the face.
Yeah, Friday might try and stall with the Fortify, but finally, Cheaters breaking the spawn hold. Burned about, I think, a minute and a half off the clock.
Quite a good hold.
And a lot of ults on the board for both teams. It looks like about even, I think. Cheaters are slightly...
dead on.
Yeah. Cheaters are a bit slow on the nano, but otherwise pretty even. We'll see if any ults get popped here for this fight. Here we go, there's the nano. That nano could be huge.
Nano and overclocks go out.
Smurf uses that Graviton Flux. There's the dragon.
Dragon.
Nice
Nice.
sleep.
Smurf and Friday going at it. It's quite close. But Smurf gets third-partied, it seems, to their Sojourn on Corgi Cookie. Pulls through there, super low.
Yeah, and it looks like Cheaters had that fight too. Used pretty much everything they had except the damage window to hold there. While Hobos still have the Terra Surge and the Tac Visor, looking at a window maybe as well. So very good position to defend here.
Window, Tac Visor, Shield, quite the combo.
There's the window.
There's window.
Countered out.
There's another window.
Here's the Terra Surge.
There's Terra Surge. And there's Tac Visor.
But Friday's
Everything
taken
going out now. There you go. One more is about to follow. Can't pop out Invuln. Just barely holding on. There we go.
Yeah.
Smurf takes Clockwork as well. Kilobyte and Corgi holding on with the help of the healing field from 76.
Yeah, healing field kept them alive a lot longer than you would have expected, but it looks like they are going to go down. Friday's going to be back on point, though. Didn't wait for the regroup, just wants to stop the touch here.
Yeah, it's too close.
But Smurf's looking at a Graviton. If he can use it before he
Smurf
dies,
might go down here.
he's quite low.
Oh, but he
Invol's saving him, but he's out of it
takes
now.
an anti there, yep. Friday's holding on at half health.
Yeah.
And they're
the
making a
touch.
comeback with the help of Kilobyte, hitting a triple there.
That's gonna
EAC
be
backing off.
round one. Really nice there.
Quite good. How do you do better than that?
Yeah, I think, yeah, Kilobyte and Corgi being able to stay alive just for a bit longer and touch was huge there because Friday was able to get that second touch. So yeah, looking really good for them.
Some of these teams just get so focused on the regroup, they don't even notice how much time they have left.
Yeah.
It has been the downfall of few of these matches.
Yeah, I think that initial spawn hold too kind of put them off, losing quite a bit of time right off the bat.
Yeah,
Uh,
already can be such a difficult set of corners to push through.
And let's see what Cheaters can do about that on the defense. I mean, really any tank here I think would be viable against the Orisa. I mean, obviously a Rhine might not, but
Wouldn't doubt they stick to Sigma.
yeah, I think
Quite possible.
Sigma makes a lot of sense here. Yeah, didn't get first checkpoint, so pretty easy push here. If Hobo plays as well. And yeah, I mean, the Sigma there was looking pretty good, able to stay and fight longer than Friday. It looked like, especially once they got around the corner, but just did not have the same damage output as the Orisa, I think, especially if that Javelin able to get a lot of last hits in.
Yeah, but the knockdown from the rock definitely had utility in giving the time for DPS to put extra damage in and for supports to heal up.
Yeah. We are going to see Sigma again from Cheaters, along with a Reaper and Junkrat. Completely changed everything except the tank.
Switching over a pretty standard support comp for Kiri and Lucio, which we see Blue run a bit, so
Yeah.
quite interesting to see.
Yeah, Lucio, a very interesting choice on defense. Maybe hoping to get back from spawn a bit quicker, just stop the push.
Yeah.
Big rock, though.
Effective for contesting, and he doesn't have to be in line of sight directly to get in heals.
Yeah.
So he's probably hoping to get burst healing in, just to keep Friday's pretty powerful damaging cooldowns out of the issues that you already have so many of.
Yeah. And hey,
We
yeah,
see
Cheaters.
Mantra.
Cheaters were not able to hold that nearly as long as Hobo did. And they're going to be looking at last fight territory already. No ults. Going to be very neutral fight. Here we see
Absolute
Smurf.
nightmarish 3 minutes. Yep,
Yeah.
Smurf on Ram. Already antied
the
and half
anti does
health.
not help
Oh
there.
no.
But the rest of his team is cleaning up a bit.
Yeah.
Got one more.
Pixel Pred is just spamming down point.
Corgi and Friday kind of
EAC
disengaged
holding
there.
pretty close to point. Flanking Friday a bit. Friday is super low at this point.
Yeah, Friday is definitely
But
one
EAC is
tap
alone
here,
now.
but oh, they sort of.
Bam.
I think that initial disengage there from Friday helped so much. Able to draw Cheaters' DPS out of position to try to go in for the kill, and it looks like that's gonna be game win already for Hobo Sapiens.
Probably one of our fastest matches yet.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of back and forth. The initial spawn hold did not help time-wise.
Or lengthwise. Not even a chance to hit that first point.
Yeah. And yeah, let's see what Cheaters pick here. I mean, King's Row worked out pretty well for them in their game against Blue. Maybe we'll see that.
Definitely. King's Row in general tends to be a staple of the lineup, especially when it comes to anything that isn't a complete roll.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of back and forth on King's Row. We even saw the other day the draw on King's Row, which is kind of crazy.
First of the tournament, first of the series.
Yeah. Yeah, just insane there. So let's see what we get. Again, Hobo Sapiens are relatively unknown. But the Orisa is looking pretty good. Friday is doing quite well on that.
Hopefully he doesn't wear out Orisa's day too much.
True. Yeah, we saw Orisa get kind of boring to watch after a certain point. I mean, it's just not a very mechanically interesting character in general.
Definitely. And I don't think it's all that interesting to fight against. I mean, you just get hit by Harden, and that stops so many cooldowns already.
Yeah.
Not to the rest of our moveset.
Initiating match.
Esperanza.
Yeah, Esperanza kind of a... We haven't seen this at all. The only push map we've seen was New Queen Street, and even that's somewhat rare. So we'll see how this plays out. I mean, yeah, the comps are going to have to be quite different.
Bot teams are abolitionists. They're not a fan of slaving away over this bot.
True. Yeah, you won't see Null Sector pick up push map.
That is for sure.
And really
seeing
wacky
Sigma come
comp
back.
here from Hobo
Yeah.
Sapiens. Bit of silly watch. So Winston, Ashe, and Genji. Very unusual. And no Baptiste.
Yeah.
And
I'm guessing Lucio and Genji playing around Winston while Ashe and Ana can sit back.
yeah.
Sort of makes sense, but not really as an effective death ball as we tend to see with some other comps.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Ana isn't really good for a death ball unless you can get just good antis. And Sigma on Cheaters is kind of weird for a map that's mostly about brawling. There's the Winston dive.
Rock already missed. Kinetic grass popped.
I think Friday gonna
Earth shield
back
goes
off.
down already.
There's the rock on a Friday. Looking
Looks like
good.
Cheaters is able to get just a bit more damage in so far.
Oh, but Smurf hits those deflects.
There it goes. Smurf goes down. It's still a back and forth though.
Yeah, it's just Pixel Pred. Oh, but Friday's in the back. I didn't even see him. Yeah. Corky Cookie did exceptional well there. Was able to deflect Smurf's Sigma attacks and kill him, actually. So, great job staying alive there. Looks like Hobo Sapiens are going to get the first push. I don't think we'll see a checkpoint, though.
probably hitting past the corner, but I don't see more than that. And
Looks
we're
like
about to
good
hit
flank here.
engagement here. Smurf props his rock already. Misses though.
But Corgi already going into the backline there. Excellent dive.
Ooh,
Good sound
excellent
barrier.
counter there.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's gonna actually win Hobo the fight there. Was not looking good for one more getting caught in that graviton flux, but
I think Clockwork hit 3 Bionade kills there with 1 cooldown. Ridiculous. Popping off on Ana.
yeah. Yeah, Clockwork doing... I mean, even with the dive, Ana is still doing excellent here. That anti just has so much value when you don't... I mean, even though cheaters do have a Curie, but I don't think they're using the cleanse as effectively as they could.
Yeah, I haven't heard it go off too much either, so it's probably just underutilized entirely.
Here's Corgi with the Dragon Blade, and killed by EAC. Kilobyte does get smurfed, though.
Unpicked. There's 3.
Big damage window to kill Friday. There we go.
Damage window and Kitsune Rush. Kind of a waste there.
Yeah, Kitsune Rush I don't think was needed. Damage window was
they
probably
were
enough.
already down to what? 2? 1 or
Yeah.
2?
It was really just Friday, I think. And ults are looking roughly even here. I mean, both teams were using them in that last little fight there, but Smurf isn't even close. Pixel Prep popping
See.
Overclock just to buy some time against that Primal Rage, I think. Getting a bit of damage on the Friday with it. But he dives way too
And there
deep in
we
the Dragon.
see EAC Pop Dragon. 2 kills on the DPS. Kilobyte and Corgi Cookie going out. Pixel Pred hits 1 more. Clockwork hits another Bionade kill. What is going on?
This is, yeah, Clockwork is nasty with those bios, but if you're cheaters, that is exactly the kind of fight you needed. Didn't have Smurf there for most of the fight, and the DPS were able to clutch it up with the overclock and especially that Dragon from EAC.
Able to run down the Primal quite well. Minimal damage or even getting knocked around.
Friday couldn't really push with the Primal, just so much damage from that overclock there. Looks like they're going for blank around. They do get checkpoint.
That's quite the big deal.
Yeah.
And there we see Bob come out, doing a little something, as Dambot goes down already. Smurf follows. Pixel Pred, oh, Pixel Pred goes down as well. And
Yeah.
Bot heads back for center.
Yeah, only had to use the Bob there to win the fight. I mean, cheaters had nothing to react. So yeah, really good use of the Bob there too. Good positioning. Right, timed perfectly with Friday's dive as well.
Murph will go for a contest before they hit checkpoint again.
Yeah, they do have
But
forward
he
spawns.
survived.
Able to stop the
Sound
bleeding a
barrier
bit.
goes out.
Smurf's got Annihilation. He's gonna pop it immediately. Wants to confirm the win on this fight.
We see Nano go out as well. That's looking like it's going to be a clear. If not, they're forced to back off.
Yeah, I'm not sure how.
One more alone. 1 more goes down.
Was the nano on one more accidental? I don't... If they had nanoed Friday, he would have been up to at least half health with extra damage, but... One more maybe dived in front of him? Not really sure what happened there. And...
Happens all too often.
And the great thing about that fight is they didn't touch checkpoints. They aren't going to have the forward spawns. Cheaters are going to get it back and make a bit of progress here before the next fight. They're going to have to win it, though. Kitsune Rush popped after the anti.
There's an anti. Yep.
Yeah, big
Overclock comes
overclock.
out. Clockwork goes down early, though. Avoiding getting antied. And it's looking like Friday just has to back off here. Too
Yeah.
much pressure. Ash is coming back for some support, though. Probably just going for some pick. Nope. Come on.
Yeah, Kilobyte was a little early there. And Pixel Pred doing really good on the Sojourn. A lot of damage being put out. And they have
Great.
now surpassed Hobo Sapiens. So, excellent positioning. Normally this is around where we see them back off a bit. You don't want to push right into their spawn because you can get snowballed into losing. And here is the Dragon Blade.
Dragon Blade versus dragons.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any of them catch anything, really. But still, a lot of damage on the Smurf. I don't think he's going to be able to survive this, despite Pixel Pred's
Checked out
best
for the
effort.
Traumatas. Ults can be so good, but usually they're better off just being used for zoning.
Oh, it's just Pixel Pred against
See,
Corgi.
both teams almost entirely wiped out.
Corgi gets the
sits
triple.
alone with like 75 health.
That was... Corgi is very strong on this Genji. Got all the DPS and a support in that fight with just a deflect and a dash, which is kind of crazy.
But will they pull through?
Yeah.
Murph coming in from the rear here.
Cheaters.
Redirecting, going straight for mid.
Yeah, not sure what they're... Looks like they're gonna go for the back flank, but they gotta touch somewhat soon. You don't want any danger of that checkpoint. And Friday isn't here. Friday's still walking over, so if Cheaters can end this... Oh, but they get the forward spawn.
Here's checkpoint. Clockwork alone, hitting some shots. Somehow winning that battle there.
And yeah, good fight for Cheaters, but that forward spawn is not going to help. Friday wasn't even in the fight, couldn't get over. And now he's just sort of forced to wait.
See the monkey dance there?
I did, yeah. He was being a bit silly.
Just waiting on his team. Somewhere out of sight, but still close to the fight.
Yeah. They're gonna... Looks like both teams are going to be kind of circling around the bot, but... One more and Corgi already going down. Friday just can't get in these fights without his team.
And EAC and Smurf get antied there. That could have been bad.
Yeah, Pixel Pred once again finding these railgun kills, and poor Friday. He doesn't know what to do. He needs to go for a reset, I think.
Yeah, he is so far back.
We've seen
And
this happen.
He's not
especially
utilizing
like,
his leaps optimally.
Yeah.
So he's not exactly getting in close, regardless. And
Here's
there's
the
Bob
Bob.
again, though.
Bob from Kilobyte just a contest.
That forces
Ooh.
Cheaters to back off.
EAC
but then
already
they
out.
follow up. Kitsune rush. See how this ends up. Another railgun tap on one more. Pixel Pred busting it down. Aim hat.
Oh
baby.
no. Nano Blade not looking good for Cheaters here. Oh, but never mind.
Just simply gives up there.
Accepted his fate. Oh man. But yeah, that was Cheaters kind of an awkward fight for them. Did the Kitsune rush from the back. Should have worked out better, but the bot was already so far ahead. And here's the dragon. Big
Just
dragon.
before they hit the forward spawn checkpoint.
Yeah.
A beautiful railgun shot on Friday. Pixel Pred going crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Pixel Pred, even EAC's hitting quite a few shots with the Hanzo, so DPS looking very strong here, and I don't think... Yeah, doesn't look like Hope are going to get a touch. That is Cheaters tying it up.
That was comfortably close, though.
Yeah, definitely not just rolling. I mean, Hobo was winning those early fights, got a lot of progress, but pulled it back. And
Indeed.
yeah, I mean, I was kind of curious how that... I mean, I'm glad they switched off Sigma. I don't think Smurf on the Sigma was going to work for that map. The Ramatra, though, able to stay alive a lot longer than the Winston, being able to pop Nemesis form and all that.
And being able to counter the shield directly, which Winston basically has to play around.
Yeah. And let's see what Hobo pick. This is... I'm curious if it'll be another back and forth. Like we've
I'd like to see
seen
it.
with Cheaters before. Really good there. Reading the Winston and switching to accommodate. And yeah, Circuit Royal is going to be the pick here from Hobo. That's certainly interesting.
Wonder if
Another...
they will see Cheaters stick to a similar comp, considering Ram did quite well here in the past.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen Null Sector do excellent here on the Ram, so we'll see if Smurf can match it if he decides to stay on that.
Not that we'd see Genki play anything other than Ram, regardless of if they lost.
Yeah. Here we go. Circuit Royal. Such a fun map. I really enjoy this one.
Very beautiful map,
It
I
is,
must say.
yeah.
Like the curve, right? After the first checkpoint, looking out over the city.
Yeah.
You don't really get to appreciate it when you're getting obliterated by, I don't know, Zen Kiri combo or something.
Yeah.
But it's very nice.
It is. I just thought it was interesting, the idea that this is actually a racetrack. Very neat little thing. And looks like, yeah, Cheaters running Ramatra again, switching over to the Ash instead of Sojourn, and Zenyatta instead of Baptiste, I think, was what they picked last time. And then Orisa
believe
on
so.
Hobo, which, yeah, makes sense for defense. Don't want to play a dive comp on defense.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Vortex
Going with a
shield.
mirror Fury, though. No more worrying about antis, at least.
True, yeah.
Quite the back and forth here.
And it looks...
So looking Cheaters is going to go down now.
Yeah.
Smurf has to back off. He might, yeah.
It's reset, but that's quite a few deaths. Right out the gate too for Cheaters. Like they lost, I think it was 3 almost immediately, compared to only 1 for
Yeah, there was
Hobo.
a Genji, so
Yeah.
it's not exactly a lot of health to get through.
Smurf taking off angle. I don't know. The rest of his team is not really ready for it. I think they're gonna be kind of forced to come out here. Don't see
Diamond
Corby
1
back
may
yet.
go down here already. He is low. There goes Diamond 1. EAC. Pixel Pred may follow. They need to get some more picks here. There goes Pixel Pred as well.
And yeah,
And
not
Smurf backs off again. Oh
Smurf
no.
just, yeah, kind of stuck there. Yeah. Ramatra not looking as strong here against the Orisa. No shield to punch through. And just not the same damage output that an Orisa can have with the Javelin and the just good primary fire. And here we see Smurf going over to the Sigma. Kind of a curious pick. Hoping to poke
EAC
with
may
it.
go down. There you go.
And he's-
Dambot as well. Not looking good. Their supports are just being picked out so effectively.
And we see this a lot on Circuit Royal, where it's just so hard to get out when your tank isn't coordinated with the rest of your team. Murph is just pushing these, yeah, not very coordinated there. As Diamond 1 goes
One more
down,
popping ult. Just
Dambo
to
as well.
prove the dominance. They might be able to get a hold though. Nope. Corgi Cookie annihilates. It's a nice slash on all the DPS. Friday finishes off.
Their only option, I think, for Cheaters is just try and build up some ults so you can break the spawn hold, and then you're going to have an easier time playing the Sigma on some of these more open lanes.
Yeah, they're about to have a dragon and Kitsune rush. That would easily turn the fight.
Yeah.
Here's
Here's a
Kitsune rush.
Does get Corky Cookie, trades with Diamond 1, gonna have
Friday
spawn
hit with the
advantage.
rock. Half.
Oh,
There's
yeah, see in the
dragon. That
back
was a
line.
terrible dragon. What is going on there?
I don't really, yeah. Could have been very devastating, but just the Hobo had already kind of moved to the side. The dragon wasn't really adjusted accordingly. And that's 2 big ults. And here's a Graviton fluff.
We've got Skibbity out.
Skibbity out, but doesn't find anything. EAC finally gets one more. Kilobyte looking very low.
It does force at least a bit of a back off from Friday.
Yeah,
Just to heal a bit.
Friday's
No
all
more
alone
support.
now.
Yeah.
Maybe go for a
They just
spawn
have to
hold.
sit back.
Wait for his teammates to come back, but just too much damage, I
That's
think.
a big stagger, though.
Yeah, great
You've already
stagger.
got Genji almost back.
Yeah,
They
Corgi.
may go for some
Yeah,
competition, I guess. No, just sit close to spawn.
yeah, Corgi sort of just waiting for the rest of the team. Last fight for cheaters. Let's see if they can get checkpoint at least. I think there will be a contest from Hobo, perhaps? Maybe, but it's gonna be close, actually. I think they'll still get it. Yeah.
Ooh, caught the javelin there.
And here's the Terra Surge, but the Transcendence is out of position.
Oh, lot of ult. We got Sword and Kitsune Run. Lucio might immediately go to drop a beat here, because it is tough. They
Yeah.
pull through, though.
Oof. Very rough round.
And now they have to do better than that.
Yeah, Orisa's very good here.
Just about the same distance as the first match as well.
True, yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, let's see what cheaters go for here. Sigma didn't work. Might work better on the defense, but the Orisa is just too good for it, I think. It's just countering them out. Especially the coordination on Hobo seems to be much better than the on cheaters. You saw a lot of the times Diamond 1 getting picked off almost immediately. I mean, Zen is such a squishy character. You've got to coordinate that better.
Although they just had such a strong ability to pick out Zen and Kiri very early, consistently.
Yeah.
Classic rule that tank doesn't matter until supports are down.
True. Yeah, I mean, Hobo definitely took that to heart because they were just kind of ignoring Smurf while he tried to take off angles and went for the supports instead. And yeah.
Seems to have definitely helped them out.
So, I mean, cheaters probably going to be similar here. They get one fight to spawn hold, and if they keep losing, or if they keep winning that, then they can hold, hopefully in spawn. Otherwise, they're going to only get one more fight, depending on how staggered they get, too. I mean, Friday was pretty staggered, and they still got back, but you never know what can happen. We're seeing Zarya.
They just need that little bit of extra time, little bit of extra stagger or damage, whatever it takes, just to keep them back for a few more seconds. Because, again, that point is just so close.
Yeah. And yeah, I think, too, that cheaters weren't able to poke while they were waiting for Smurf to respawn, so that's kind of an issue when you're just having to regroup, like complete reset every time Smurf or Diamond 1 dies, instead of just trying to poke them out, maybe get a pick while you're waiting for the respawn, because you can just camp in those first doors.
And we do see Sojourn, the Repulsor will help a lot. And we see Ana come back with Dambot, which is huge. It's amazing that the defense was so successful without the anti. Diamond 1 and Dambot already down though. Beautiful coordination on Hobo so far.
Yeah.
Smurf goes down there. The rail guns go crazy.
Yeah, that was... Friday was looking quite low there. But even the Zarya with super high energy there from Smurf wasn't able to get a kill. They don't get staggered though. So hopefully get another fight in. Build up some ults, but... I mean, Friday's already...
definitely not a spawn hold.
Yeah. Not nearly as much time burn off the clock. 3 minutes to get just before the first checkpoint. And
3 minutes, like 20 meters.
it's such
Good luck with that, cheaters.
Yeah, with this corner too, it's going to be hard to hold. There's an anti.
Friday is anti though. Pops Fortify.
Smurf going for the supports finally. At
That
80%
inbone
energy.
field definitely put in work. Friday is gonna go down here.
The AC doing
The
very
AC
well.
is just like getting blasted.
There we go. Okay.
Probably by her own shots now that I think about it.
Yeah, playing that railgun super close. But they do win. They're gonna push it back just a little bit. Probably not enough quite yet to get another fight if they do lose. Pixel Pred very out of position. So is
Pixel Pred
EAC.
could keep them for a little bit further away from the point, hopefully. Here we see him engaging with Corgi.
Oh, but Smurf, he doesn't have the rest of his team with him. He's all by himself.
Yeah, Diamond 1 is pushed way back, not able to hit those heal nades.
And Pixel Pred.
This is it. This is it.
That's gonna be. It looks like yet another map for Hobo Sapiens. Back and forth here. I will say, we are seeing some very good map picks here. Like, they're picking maps they know they can win on.
Clearly.
So yeah, I think, yeah, Hobo Sapiens setting up on this Orisa comp, especially with Corgi on the Genji, is working out quite well. I mean, I don't know, would the Sigma have been better than Zarya for cheaters on the defense there?
They really needed was just much more coordinated support movement.
Yeah. I mean, you can only hit counter swap so much before it's just down to good teams. Yeah, I mean, like you said, supports were not coordinated at all with the tank. So that was kind of wasted a lot of time on the attack. Once they did finally get their footing, there just wasn't enough
Too
to...
late.
Yeah. I think with a few more minutes, they probably could have brawled out to at least the first checkpoint. But not so, as we go to Busan for our next map. This is Cheater's pick. Something a bit unorthodox, I think. I don't think we've seen Busan this game or series yet.
Maybe once or twice, but definitely not a frequent pick.
Yeah.
Initiating match.
Here we go. Teams are preparing their comps.
Yeah, again, one of those maps where you kind of play a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Always a fan of being able to hold the super long sight line. Genuinely, probably one of the longest in the entire game. You can almost see from one spawn to the other. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And sort of swapped tanks here. Winston on Cheaters and Sigma on Hobo Sapiens, which is kind of interesting.
Being
Not sure.
mirrored Curies
Maybe.
and Soldier 76.
Yeah, I haven't
Again,
seen a lot
one
of
of
Soldier.
those picks that isn't really in the meta.
Just not a very good ult compared to
Yeah.
Sojourns or Genjis.
Yeah, why would aimbots need aimbot?
Exactly. And
That Sigma shield put in some work though. As you can see, it gave the support time to kind of get into a position,
yeah,
get in a lot of damage, especially when you're running Fury and Zen. Hobo takes that first fight and first point. Probably gonna hit 20-25 before cheaters can even engage.
yeah. Yeah, and they've got a good positioning here. It's gonna be, especially with the Zenyatta, able to get Discord orbs on, but right as they're coming up on the stairs here.
30% now, even with Lucio? Uh-oh.
Oh.
Lucio is cornered there, blasted away by Corgi on Reaper. But they do retake.
Yeah, good retake here. Yeah, the Ramatra, to be able to punch through that Sigma shield, I think they noticed the Winston being blocked so much by that Sigma shield in the first fight. The Ramatra makes more sense.
Definitely. I mean, shield versus shield fights generally don't get much done. You've got to one-up the other guy in some way.
Yeah. So, bit of a flank here. Trying to get some poke damage in. Smurf gets pretty low before he's healed up. And both Suzis are
Friday's
out.
setting up a shield so that his team can hold a corner here. But all we've got is Corgi, who goes down on point, and Cheater keeps the hold.
EAC doing great work with this railgun. It looks like they're gonna get the advantage on points here. I'm surprised that we haven't seen a Rissa swap from Hobo Sapiens.
I'm glad we don't see an Orisa swap.
Yeah. A bit more interesting to watch the Sigma v Ram. And I'm kind of doubting the 76 still. I haven't seen a whole lot of value out of it with the pokes. Good rock though on the Smurf. Here's the
Nade
B.
Launcher is cool, but Repulsor is cooler.
True. And as we say that, the Overclock comes out from EAC.
Yeah, Superior ult comes out. Kilobyte manages to only kill EAC before going down, though.
Yeah.
What a turn of events.
Great swap to Ram. I think Cheaters are probably going to have this. I don't think Hobo can get here in time with the Sigma. It's just too slow.
They have Transcendence and Death Blossom, but it is way too late to pull it out.
Yep. First round going over to Cheaters. Back and forth again.
Don't hold on to your ults, kids.
Yeah, a lot of just holding it like, oh, maybe we can get another touch and win that, but not worth it. Might as well just try and confirm a fight win if you aren't already losing.
You barely have the time for another team fight.
Yeah. Let's see what we find on the next point.
Score.
Yeah, the Sigma didn't work. They were not poking enough, especially, you know, you have 76, you have Zenyatta. Why are they not just holding back, trying to get a pick out before they move in? We're gonna see the swap to Orisa, as expected. From Friday here.
Switching over to Alfonso as well.
Yeah.
Bad, but I mean, expected compared to 76.
Yeah, especially, you know, very open point, not a lot of cover except for those walls. So,
Yeah.
probably gonna work out a bit
And you
better.
see Cheater kind of mirroring this long range and short range double DPS comp.
Yeah.
Pulling out the Sojourn and Cassidy.
Yeah. Cassidy instead of Genji is pretty interesting. But nice dive there from Friday, able to make a lot of space, and
Yeah.
but he does go down for it.
The thing with Genji up against a comp with Orisa is that one javelin and you're basically dead, and you don't really have any way to counter even Orisa's movement.
Yeah.
The flashbang is so useful in that sense.
Yeah. Yeah, especially, you know, you have Vortex from the Ram, but that mag grenade is going to do so much more in terms of stopping Orisa. She can just fortify through a Vortex. And once again, Friday diving, trying to make space for the rest of their team, but taking a lot of damage.
Ooh, but Smurf goes down. Diamond 1 and Pixel Pred follow. Friday was so low through that, but managed to pull through.
And there's a retake. Only 30% for cheaters. Looks like it's probably going to be doubled if they win the next team fight. No ults online quite yet. We're getting close to a Terra Surge and a Deadeye, which both of them can be quite good.
Yeah.
See if they're used
Especially
effectively.
with yeah, combination, underratedly brutal.
Diamond 1 finding some nice picks on the enemy supports. Smurf protecting himself
There
with the
you go.
shield.
And Cheater retakes. Smurf was low there as he pops out of Nemesis.
Yeah, shield definitely saved him. But yeah, nice retake. Gonna once again get the point advantage. Very back and forth right now. Especially, you know, we got almost, what, we got 2 ults on Hobo and 3
Yeah.
on Cheater, so they do have the advantage if they want to pop all these to win.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see?
Terra Surge and Dragon.
Forky goes way too far in the back. Saved by a
Oh,
Suzu.
there goes Diamond 1. One more goes down though. Both high DPS supports for Hobo. How much longer is there? Yeah, they're just gonna back off.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless they even... Oh, I think they respawned. They were that staggered.
yeah, not great. And no one used any ults, which is great for cheaters because they can hold on to these. They got 5.
This ends now.
Here's
There's 2.
High Noon forcing them back. Can't even get on point. The
Yeah.
overclock is kind of
Giving
wasted.
them a few
though.
more seconds.
Cooling down.
Yeah, that
EAC
was quite excessive. But
still got
they're
beat.
at 15 seconds left.
Here's the
Still
dragon.
got beat.
Oh,
You've
but the
got
dragon.
Kitsune Rush insta-popped. Double insta-pop on Kitsune Rush. You've got Transcendence to counter. And here we see Smurf finally finish it off. Reaper does have Death Blossom still though, but
He isn't
that
able
is
to
it.
use it.
Very nice, very nice.
Dang.
Defeat.
And that's gonna
Right.
be a map win for cheaters. Back and forth again. 2-2. I
Hobo may
believe.
win just because they gotta choose first.
Yeah. Yeah, if they pick a good one here, then they're gonna be in a good position. Yeah, let's see what map Hobo picks. They got advantage here. They can pick something they're more comfortable on. And the Orisa wasn't an instant win there, as we've seen.
Good.
I mean, yeah, the fact that Smurf is able to counter Orisa with Ram of all things, he's gotten quite good on it. Maybe challenging Janky a bit there for Ram proficiency.
I don't know if anyone wants to hear that. It seems a little bit heretical with the no sectors whole thing going on there.
If
But I gotta say, as a team, they figured out the anti-Orisa strat.
yeah,
Big. That is like a huge milestone for any 5-stack team,
yeah,
especially in a comp setting.
yeah. Too bad Kraken went out. They could be taking notes from this right now. Alrighty, we're going King's Row. Cheaters probably feeling a bit better than Hobo right now. They've won here before. And it's match point. So whoever
Just
wins
hoping to
this.
see Ryan come in.
Yeah, Ryan would be actually kind of fun to see from either team. I don't think Smurf, I think, played it a little bit against Dawn.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
But obviously, that is not a winning matchup.
yeah. Yeah, definitely haven't seen it from Friday, I don't think. So, but both.
As they stick to Winston. They play quite a bit of Winston for someone who is not one on Winston at all.
Yeah, I mean, Winston is kind of a traditional pick on King's Row, but on the defense, that's going to be really weird to play around. They're going to have to go on the flank a bit more rather than trying to brawl out that Ram. And gotta swap off the Sojourn, who performed quite well, to Hanzo. And staying on the Cassidy as well.
Meanwhile,
Attackers incoming.
Hobo switches their Ponzo back to Sojourn.
Just trading heroes a bit. It's like, put a Vortex as they flank? Kind of...
Shield and Repulsor next to each other, probably just trying to counter a Nemesis attack on the field there.
One more.
Dambot and Diamond 1 down already, though. That's support out. Pixel Bread is booped. Another Repulsor there.
Not a great first
Pretty
fight
good.
for Cheaters.
Hobo pulled through.
Yeah,
Definitely think that Sojourn carried it a bit there.
yeah. Yeah, Sojourn is very strong DPS in the bot league here. I mean, yeah, Sojourn and Orisa are kind of staple picks right now, and the Baptiste. But funny that we say that, because no one's playing Orisa this match. Smurf pushing ahead. Looks like
Smurf is
taking a lot of
hit
damage.
a good Suzu there. Gotta get out Invuln field. There is not enough damage going out against that Invuln.
Yeah.
And there goes a borderline quadruple. Just instantly, one after the other there. Back to spawn.
Yeah. Looking. God. Hopefully we don't get a
Jambot
draw.
living up to the name.
Both teams, I think, are going to defend this quite well, but so far, Hobo's doing a good job. Got the Junkrat for this next fight from EAC, but Smurf is pushing in way too deep again. It's going to be up to the DPS to take out the supports, but they're not a good
That is
start.
not good. Pixel Bread manages to pull out not a great high noon. But,
Kilobyte stopped, though,
he used
by...
it just his own.
The trap caught
Yeah.
Kilobyte there. That did...
My day's low. My
Yeah.
day's down. They're
Finally.
taking.
Took him, what, 3 fights to win this point? But, quick
It's up
resets.
to if Hobo takes more than 3 fights to take it.
Yeah. I mean, they're staying on the wins. They got the Primal. Might as well use that. EAC on the Junkrat definitely helped there, I think, being able to trap Kilobyte so he's off the point. And then got a nice pick as well onto one more. And here's the
Oh,
Primal.
but there's Primal coming out. That would be a good time for a trap. Everyone's getting flung around.
Yeah, it looks like he's
Poor
juggling
Grandma pushed into
Jambot.
a corner there. We see
with
Nano
counter
come out
ults.
though. I don't think Friday is gonna win that. Yep.
And EAC got kind of
Corgi.
wasted Nano. Oh, but
What
Corgi
is
pushed
Corgi doing with that Death Blossom?
the last second Death Blossom and he got conked off by EAC.
Bonked.
Ooh. Nice
And
play there. from
Kilobyte
Smurf.
goes down. Yeah. Good double kill on Nemesis there.
And here we are with Cheaters pushing up. Uncontested. A long walk back for Hobo.
They are hitting the dreaded triple corner.
Yeah, everyone's least favorite part of this map. And this is the time to pop the Kitsune Rush. And
There's Kitsune Rush.
oh, and here's
See
the Rip Tire
Repulsor
from
right in front
EAC.
of point.
Big Tire,
Oh,
maybe?
No.
Only gets
Can't
one, but the
counter. We've got
Deadeye.
Deadeye and Riptire taking out 3.
Friday's all
Invuln
alone.
Field goes down as well. Yeah, Friday is barely holding on, just trying to contest.
And that's probably going to be
Dambot
checkpoint.
pushing ahead, just poking.
Yeah, maybe
Good old Dambot.
try and get some damage off.
Do
Yeah.
anything but heal.
Yeah, you can't heal if your name is Dambot. And there's checkpoint. Hobo just a bit too slow. And ooh, the mag grenade from Pixel Pred stopping Friday from the dive.
Oh, that might be a kill to the environment. Corgi goes down again to the Kong.
Corgi and EAC kind of going at it here, but the beat didn't get Kilobyte. Smurf's all by himself.
We see one more with Nano, I believe, but he was slept through it.
Yeah. The AC does get clockwork. Smurf staying alive somehow.
Murph is super low. Yeah, he has got to back off here.
Takes the mega.
Almost killed by railgun.
Kind of
Corgi is
very
back. And
awkward
he's
positioning.
after blood. Uh-oh. Can he get the med kit? Smurf has to hit that med.
Oh, he gets Nemesis. He's able to stay alive through it all. And wait for his
What
team to
a
come back.
beast. There's railgun though. There's some meds. Woo. He pulled it off. Just
Wow.
barely.
Was not able to let Friday get into a good position there for defense, and stalled long enough for his team to come back and win the fight. Now you got a Tire and a Nano, maybe Annihilation too. Up against only a Primal and a Window. But Diamond won.
Yeah. If they can go for a contest though, they could maybe get another Death Blossom and hopefully not lose it immediately. Gambot is cornered here against Primal.
Not much you can
and
do.
Yeah, can't get a swift step in.
And there we go. Hobo defending 2 minutes. This is doable with the ults they have. Window and Overclock can be quite nasty. The Riptire sadly did get destroyed. Could have been big.
I believe we've got Nana. We've got even Deadeye and maybe Kitsune Rush, but up
Yeah.
against Overclock, Window, and maybe Death Blossom.
Here's ult dump.
Yep, that's gonna hurt.
Gets Kilobyte. Yeah, see, falls off the map to his own conk, it looks like.
Lost in the sauce that he's been submerging Corgi in.
And Smurf getting kind of low here, trying to finish off the supports to stagger. Gets the
Smurf
mini,
got way
but...
too greedy.
Uh-oh. Pixel Pred does finish
Wait,
up the
Smurf
support.
is still alive.
He does survive. Diamond 1 taking a lot of damage here, but Friday's gonna have to back off. He doesn't want to get staggered.
Survived as well. That's why he's Diamond 1.
And it looks like Cheaters are probably gonna take this map. This is gonna be a crazy stall from one more in Clockwork, but Clockwork's starting it off right.
We have the Death Blossom, we have the beat
They
up
just need
against
to
only
hold.
Kitsune Rush.
And here's the damage
And there's
window.
damage window.
Like, oh, but
There's
one more can't
Kitsune
get the
Rush.
sound barrier off. Luckily, Friday able to get in there. Is that enough for the Death Blossom to get set up by Corgi?
Just gotta mark him.
Smurf is way out of position
down
here.
The Smurf, though.
It's his last fight. He's got to hold on again. And
Diamond 1 comes in!
Big sleep on Corgi, but taken out
I'm
by...
Diamond 1. Boom!
There's no way.
I'm Diamond 1.
Brilliant play there. Living up to that name.
Incredible.
That was
What a clutch.
insane clutch there from Diamond 1, because, yeah, it was not looking good. You had Corgi with the Death Blossom to just stall off the point for like 15 seconds. And Diamond 1 sleeps Corgi out of position and just touches just enough to finish the map. Wow.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, I mean, that didn't go into overtime, so Cheaters are going to be good, decent advantage if they go into OT. Yeah, Hobo not looking so strong right now. Already, you know, match point. They've really got to figure out this comp quickly to fight against that Ram.
It would be huge to see this as a turning point.
Yeah. I mean, depending on what they pick, I think they can pull it off. Definitely not an unskilled team. Like, Hobo are very good.
Quite surprisingly good, really.
Yeah.
I see them being disconnected and blue tier competitors in due time.
Oh, yeah. But they have to, I mean, it's still upper bracket, so even if whoever loses will get another chance in the lower bracket, but whoever loses is going up against blue.
Yeah. Quite the matchup.
Yeah.
But it would be incredible to see if one of them won against blue.
Yeah.
Especially Cheaters, obviously.
Yeah.
Ready for battle.
And we are seeing Ram sticking with a junkie,
Indeed.
it seems Hobo is switched for Sigma and going for a mirror junkie, and I believe the Zen is new as well.
Yeah, Zen. Interesting choice on the on the attack here. Got kind of confused. Sigma is a weird one to attack with on King's Row. The Winston probably would have made more sense, since I mean Friday didn't play it terribly. Um,
5, 4, 3,
yeah,
2, 1.
Maybe just trying to pull off a poke, I suppose.
Yeah.
Just try and get out the easy picks on supports, especially Ana and Kiri.
yeah, definitely more of a poke comp. With the, you got Zen, Junkrat, Hanzo, Sigma, so Friday going for a very brave flank here. Already conked back into the point, and oh no.
One more in Clockwork already down.
Oh no.
Corgi and Friday, Kilobyte as well.
There we go. First fight not looking so good.
I mean, Cheaters did just about as well on that first fight.
Yeah.
Let's see how it turns around, though.
I mean, even, Junkrat was kind of one of the picks from EAC that turned the fight around. And Junkrat isn't
That was
working
huge.
well for Kilobyte, or sorry, Corgi here. I think the Genji
I
would
think they
make more
rushed in
sense.
too hard.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Friday take a terrible angle there. It swaps over to the Orisa.
Well, Smurf is sort of out of position here as well. Supports can't get in the damage and are just healing each other there. Diamond 1 is super low.
And Corgi's still
Corgi
finding
is just
kills.
playing for the poke, but gets absolutely tapped by Pixel Bread.
And it's only Pixel Pred and Diamond 1 on this point. It's gonna be very close. I think Hobo are probably gonna get there before the rest of Cheaters does. Maybe?
Maybe
Or right at the
Kiri
same
will...
time.
Yeah, it's so close.
Yeah, right at the same
Well,
time.
Friday will get a jab out. Misses the jab, though.
And there's no one
We
to
got
take the
Kira
pressure off.
Gambit on the rear. Pixel Pred could go down, though.
Yeah, Pixel Pred goes down to a Honk.
Oh, Riptire already, though.
Big
Ooh,
Riptire.
that's a triple.
Riptire kind of saves them there.
Yeah, now it's only Friday.
And
EAC
Simon
and
won.
Friday trade.
Yeah, he shot out one little conk that killed Friday as he died, but Diamond 1 is gonna be all alone on this 4 point. He's survived both
Yeah,
the fights.
Don't worry,
He hasn't died
he's
yet.
Diamond 1.
He is Diamond 1. He knows how to survive the fights and keep teams alive long enough. I think he probably still could have killed Friday, but nice to not have to worry about that pressure. And yeah, Cheaters holding pretty well here. Here's the Deadeye.
There we see Deadeye.
Pixel
Friday
Pred.
just running for it.
He's
Looking for the corner. Trying to hit a javelin to disrupt the Deadeye before it initiates.
Here's Terra
Terra
Surge.
Surge comes out. Can he get a hit on Smurf?
Oh,
Not big,
Corgi
though.
gets the
Follow up
Riptire.
with a Riptire. This is where the ults really turn things around, as it is down to Pixel Pred and
There
the
we go.
point is clear.
Nice push from Hobo Sapiens. Yeah, they only had to use the Riptire and Terra Surge. Still got
Yeah.
Transcendence, Damage Window, and probably Dragons for the next fight, where,
The payload.
yeah, Deadeye didn't find anything from Pixel Pred. Nano didn't really do much. Smurf was kind of just bounced onto the side where that Riptire found them, so... Gonna have to play carefully with this positioning, because Cheaters are getting back somewhat quickly, but Smurf... bad coordination, there's the Dragon.
There's Transcendence.
Oh, he pops Annihilation just to stay alive.
Just popping everything now.
Yeah, they want to win this next fight to get reset, and it looks like Annihilation.
Ooh, that is not good.
It's just Kilobyte. There
Murph
we
is
go.
barely alive, holding on with Nemesis. He's gonna get heals in.
I thought for sure he was going to die, but he used Annihilation to take the pressure off of himself, and it worked out very well. Finding, what, 2-3 kills with it? But with spawn advantage, it's going to be a very rough fight. Already see Pixel
His
Pred.
brother already back here. Immediately tapped
Solo
out.
ulted the Zenyatta.
Cowboy versus Monk. Who wins there? Smurf will probably go down here unless
Yeah.
he clutches up
There's no
seriously
way.
with Nemesis again. One little shot on that minuscule shrivel of health bar. He goes down.
And
And Corgi taking the off angle as well here.
yeah,
Dambot trying to scouting ahead.
let's see what Cheaters' approach is here. They're going to be fighting a bit further back than when they were attacking, so yeah, it's not where you want to be with. I mean, Ram and Orisa both can play very up close, but Hanzo is not going to perform well here, I feel like, even if you get onto the high ground.
Yeah. And they don't really seem to be going for the high ground regardless.
Yeah, just sort of playing down the center, but Smurf takes a lot of damage. It looks like he's gonna die here. EAC pushed up way too far. Oh, but he survives and goes for a tired. Gets Friday quite low, but it's not enough.
There we go.
Looks like Gambot is gonna get a
Corgi
kill.
goes down. One more is gonna follow here. Gets in one pick on EAC. And Diamond 1 goes down to Friday.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be checkpoint.
Kilobyte in Friday now, though. So,
we see
they
Clockwork
are
coming
definitely
back.
taking.
Yeah, definitely get the checkpoint. I don't think that's as much time as Cheaters had.
Yeah.
Cheaters were able to roll that out a bit quicker. But still, you got 2 minutes to complete the map. Hopefully with more than 19 seconds, considering how well Cheaters have been doing.
Here we go. Already asleep. Kilobyte
Big
low,
Terra gets
and
everybody caught. Waits for the Suzu, does some
That's
damage.
half health.
And there's the Dragon and
Oh,
Transcendence.
There's a counter dragon. That is a big
And tire bit overkill here.
kilobyte. Every time we doubt these DPS, they pull through with the craziest plays.
Yeah. I mean, they ult dumped, but it won them the fight. Did not waste any. I mean, you have to kind of ult dump. You can't lose any time. Want to get as close as possible. Hopefully get
Yeah.
another ult. I think they'll get another chance to ult dump to finish the match. But Smurf already taking quite a bit of
Smurf,
damage.
half health. He might go down here. He's just holding on. There he goes. EAC follows. That's another full clear. Clockwork hitting a triple. Classic Baptiste.
They didn't have to use any ult. That's the Kitsune rush out already, and I don't think they're gonna touch.
take-
There's no way they
Yeah.
can get there in time. Even with the high
Oh!
noon. Oh, with the
No
high noon.
way!
I
No
couldn't
way!
get them to fall back. And there's the damage window.
0.38 meters.
One touch.
Clockwork down.
A second.
Corgi
Oh, but
down. There it is. Damn bot. C9s.
with so much time in the time bank too.
3
That is wild. That is. You could see Smurf there getting conked out off to the side as he popped Annihilation, and Friday was able to stay on point. Wow.
Just as an intense finish as the previous round. But now,
This
we see
is.
the next set.
Yeah, you gotta play this very carefully. We've seen a lot less swapping. It's all about just min-maxing at this point. Let's see. Cheaters did do better on defense, I think.
Quite a bit.
And Hobo's gonna have to be quick about this. They do have more time, but that's only. I think they're gonna only have like 2 fights.
Yeah. I mean, generally, they take 2 fights to even
switching sides.
complete.
Yeah.
Initiate
And here we go. Thankfully, Cheaters are gonna get the 1 minute. So pretty much even here. I don't think the 24 seconds will make that big of a difference, but you never know. Depending on
You
how
never know.
the staggers work. I mean, that was insane there. Using Deadeye to force them off the point. But unfortunately, C9
Purely
anyways.
psychological move.
I mean, you saw how fast Hobo backed up. They did not want to lose. They knew they probably couldn't even get another touch him, but roughly the same. We're seeing some DPS swaps. Both pretty good DPS too. I mean, Reaper and Sojourn. I think Sojourn is generally better because you have that disruptor shot that's able to keep people cornered off. Um, but Death Blossom can be quite effective, especially where you just have to really. We don't see a lot of pushes on overtime. It's mainly just how many points can you get on the objective.
Yeah, generally one tick ends up being enough,
Yeah.
especially with such low time banks.
Yeah, these are such.
The issue with such low time banks is if you even get an ult.
Just, yeah, not enough time to use it, even if you do somehow get it. And Smurf Vortex to slow him down, taking this flank again. And a lot of damage right away. Smurf able to get
There's
some out
Nemesis.
uncontested.
Need to get invuln field out as fast as possible.
There we
Corgi
go.
antied. Dambot goes down though. Friday is keeping it clean there. Backed up by one more.
Yeah, they're. You can see EAC's already heading out, hoping to get a touch. But he's gonna die very quickly with the Discord orb already on him. Just needs to touch at the 5-second. Oh, and he already died. It's gonna be last second, but it's gonna be a 4v5. No ult ready. Dry fight. And Diamond 1 goes down.
Diamond 1 down.
there's
Dambot
nothing you
down.
can do
No
about that.
support. Smurf goes down as a result.
Gets
That
the
could
overtime,
be
but
it.
yeah.
Not even getting in the touch. Yeah,
Oof.
not a chance for ults.
And yeah, not great. Good hold though from Hobo. All they have to do is touch.
All they have to do is touch.
I think too
No
we
clue what that was.
the immortality field definitely helped there too. Smurf put out a lot of damage, almost uncontested, but the immortality made it so he had to take his focus away from dealing damage to take that out. And by then, the Friday was already on him.
And it gave time for the anti to wear off.
Yeah.
Huge.
And let's see. Looks like swapping over to the Cassidy, and the Reaper didn't work out as well as they wanted, I don't think. And Pixel Pred, I don't doubt his Cassidy. I think he was hitting a lot of nice shots.
He's shown his promise.
I don't know what the Reaper was unless they just wanted to be hyper aggressive, but it didn't work out. Staying on Junkrats, which is very good for crowd control, especially against these two tanks. Like, Ram is very squishy when he isn't in Nemesis, and Orisa is quite susceptible to getting attacked from behind with those conks.
5, 4, 3,
Here we go.
Even just using it to counter the javelin spin.
Yeah.
defend objective A.
And it will be kind of crazy if we saw a draw here. I mean, by the time...
Another one. Same map.
Yeah, this map is great for draws, apparently. Here we go. Hobo pushing in. Friday getting some nice damage out, but he's sort of walled off. Murph caught in the disruptor shot, though. Cannot be good. EAC does get one onto one more.
Murph low, completely surrounded. So focused on Friday that he just ignores everyone around him. Goes down. Diamond 1 follows.
Quite a messy fight. EAC.
EAC Clockwork and Kilobyte though, that's big. Suzu cannot save Pixel Fred, but it keeps EAC alive.
And
It's just Friday here.
it's just Friday, but he's going to stall long enough for his team to get back. EAC could not get that kill off, and they're going to take. Dambot can't
Signal
touch. And there we go. Hobo Sapiens 3-2 in a very quick game. Yeah, that was intense. I was expecting a draw there. I think if Friday had gone down, it would have been, because they would have had to reset.
Easily.
But yeah, Hobo Sapiens pulling it out last second.
Such a close comeback.
Yeah. So that is good for them. They are going to be moving on in the upper bracket. They're already in the upper bracket finals, which is kind of crazy. They have not lost and won pretty decisively against Cheaters. So Cheaters, however,
Disastrously back against Blue with the vengeance.
they are going to be up against Blue in match 9 on the lower bracket. That is going to be quite the game, especially with how much Blue has improved. they did really good against Polite, pulling off the reverse sweep. And Cheaters here, we're kind of struggling against Hobo on King's Row. I mean, if initially I thought their push, they got their point, that was pretty good, but the time bank difference was crazy.
That 24 seconds really was
It
the
did,
difference.
yeah, it made a difference. So, yeah, we're gonna see a rematch. But before that, in our next match tomorrow on day 6, we're gonna see Iris and Null Sector, which are some of the best teams in the league. Um, both of them pulling off almost 3-0s. Null Sector, especially their comp is unique. Uh, pretty
It's eccentric.
it's eccentric, yeah. Janky never swapping off Ram ever. Should be, I mean, we kind of saw too Smurf doing something similar. He saw the Ram worked against Orisa, so he just kind of stayed on that most of this game. But who knows
And
what Iris are gonna
almost
pick? And and I guess it is kind of funny too because again we saw Hobo on the Orisa most of the game, and Iris Sunset stayed on Orisa most of their game against Kraken. So it'll be interesting to see how much the DPS and support picks change how the matches go. Um, but yeah, that is definitely going to be interesting. So tomorrow we'll see how Iris and Null Sector do, and if they finish their maps up quickly, we might see Blue versus Cheaters tomorrow. Otherwise, the day after,
indeed.
but that's going to be one to watch, I think.
Huge.
And yeah, that's gonna be it for us. Thank you all for watching. Thank you especially for the VOD. Love that we've been seeing a lot of views on that. The yesterday's is gonna be coming out soon. And today's will be uploaded soon as well. That's it for me. See you guys next time.
Goodbye.